Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive in?
Always.
Awesome. So today we're looking at something I think super interesting. Um, how attitudes towards sexuality are changing, especially in, like music and acting and all that.
Yeah, the entertainment world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've got these excerpts from this text called Pasted Text. So that's going to be kind of our guide for this deep dive.
Sounds good.
But the cool part is we're going to use, actual examples, real people.
Right.
To see how this is all playing out. I mean, we're talking, Eden, Hasson, Freddie Mercury, like the big names.
Yeah, those are definitely going to make things interesting. And what's really fascinating to me is that it's not just entertainment reflecting these changes.
Oh, you think it's more than that?
I do, yeah. It feels like they're actually shaping them. We see more and more LGBTQ plus people in music and acting who are just out and open about who they are. And it makes you wonder, right? Is this just a trend or is this a real shift? Are we seeing societal norms actually changing?
Right, right. Because it's not just about how many people are out there, right?
No, definitely not.
It's got to be deeper than that. Take Eden Hasson, for example.
Yeah, okay.
He came out, was it November 15th?
Mm-hmm.
So did that actually spark anything bigger? Did it change people's minds?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? It's so easy to just, focus on the headlines, but real change. That's about more than just visibility.
Way more.
There's this theory in sociology, the contact hypothesis. It basically says that, when people actually interact with each other personally, it can break down prejudice.
Oh, interesting.
So, could Eden's announcement, even indirectly, lead to those kinds of encounters?
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, right?
It's totally possible. Because it's not just about seeing someone on a screen. It's about getting to know them.
Absolutely.
Their experiences, what they go through, their struggles, seeing them as human.
Exactly, exactly. And that's where I think the power of these platforms comes in.
The platforms, yeah.
Fame, it's like a megaphone, right?
Huge megaphone.
So when someone like Eden uses it to share their truth, it can give others the courage to do the same,
Absolutely, yeah.
And it can even make people who aren't LGBTQ plus start to question their own biases.
For sure, yeah. Challenge those old stereotypes about, who looks gay and who doesn't.
Don't vote.
Which are ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
Think about Gil Riva.
Oh, yeah.
He's straight, but people make assumptions based on how he looks,
All the time. It's you can't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly. You can't.
And those stereotypes, they have such a long and messed up history,
Oh, yeah.
Rooted in fear and misunderstanding, used to push LGBTQ plus people to the sidelines for generations.
That's all.
So deconstructing them, it's not just about appearances, it's about tearing down those harmful structures in society.
It's about, changing the whole system.
Yeah.
And then you have someone like Freddie Mercury. I mean, talk about defying expectations.
Oh, absolutely. Freddie was a total rule breaker.
Totally.
And his impact, it goes way beyond just music. He showed everyone that identity can be fluid,
Yeah.
That it's okay to be different, to celebrate your individuality, that there's no one right way to be yourself. And actually, the Pasted Text, it touches on this whole idea of how representation in music and film is changing.
Oh, does it? What does it say?
It argues that the more we see these diverse stories, the more normal they become.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So are we saying that Hollywood is leading the way for social change?
I think it's more complicated than that.
Okay.
I think the entertainment industry, it both reflects and shapes our values, It can push for progress, but it can also face a lot of pushback.
That's true.
The real question is, do these changes we're seeing on screen actually lead to better lives for LGBTQ plus people?
Right, right. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
So where does this leave us? Are we moving towards a future where everyone's included, or is this just, a temporary thing?
That's a tough one. I think it's a question we all have to really wrestle with.
Yeah.
But I think one thing's for sure, the conversation has definitely changed.
It has. And that's a big deal.
It is.
I think this leaves us with a lot to think about. It's not just about celebrities coming out. It's about understanding these bigger societal forces that are at play.
Right.
How will these changing attitudes affect the next generation,
Yeah.
That's something I'm definitely going to be thinking about.
Me too.
Thanks for diving in with us, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.